morning. Welcome to this absolutely satisfying Saturday. It's going to be superb and we're going to have a great time learning once again. Something new is going to come our way and we'll get enriched. So let's wait for this magical day. Until then, let's start our Pixel programming and get in the peak of our health. So let's go for it. And let's run towards our goals, knowing that each one of us is a winner. So more power to us. Yes, we are a winner. How wonderful. Left leg in the front, right in the back, and let's run. Yes. Each one a winner for life. How wonderful. Super happy to see all of you smiling and fresh again. So thank you to all of those who acknowledged the journal, receiving the journals. I hope you really received them. It's been a long process. Thank you, Shaji. It's been a long process of checking and mentoring. So yes, yesterday the final lot has gone, of course, with the 3 journals only. And this time I've taken a better courier company, even though it's all right. Everything is great. Abundance is in every realm, so it's fine. Let somebody do good business with better prices. Why not? So amazing. How wonderful. Ritesh sir, let's have the first book for the day. And that's going to be Our Power of Subconscious Mind, knowing that creative visualization is going to come to us as a technique, as a meditation at the end. So good to see all of you smiling and shining and bright and not yawning. How wonderful. How lovely is that? And yesterday we talked about, in fact, last 2 days we were talking about the mental healings in ancient times. Now we talk about the mental healings in modern times. Let's understand the power of healing and how wonderful it is. And with this, we'll come to a level where we'll understand that, we are healers. Can I have a reader for the day? Is Mehak the reader? I see her. Yeah? Mehak is a reader for the day. How wonderful. Okay, so let me introduce you to, thank you so much, Ajay and Anju. He's a very special man for me, my first hero, I would say. Dad is the first hero and then Bauji. So yes, it was wonderful to meet the family. All right then, let's go for it.
Good morning all. Am I audible?
Absolutely, loud and clear.
Okay. Mental healings in modern times. Everyone is definitely concerned with the healing of bodily conditions and human affairs. What is it that heals? Where is this healing power? These are questions asked by everyone. The answer is that this healing power is in the subconscious mind of each person, and a changed mental attitude on the part of the sick person releases this healing power. No mental or religious science practitioner, psychologist, psychiatrist, or medical doctor ever healed a patient. There is an old saying: the doctor dresses the wound, but God heals it. The psychologist or psychiatrist proceeds to remove the mental blocks in the patient so that the
I think there is some voice problem. Like, there's an echo as if it's whispering in the mic too much, maybe.
is it better now? I'll keep
Yeah.
the mic a bit away.
Yes, that's perfect. So yes. Continue.
The psychologist or psychiatrist proceeds to remove the mental blocks in the patient so that the healing principle may be released, restoring the patient to health. Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Likewise, the surgeon removes the physical block, enabling the healing current to function normally. No physician, surgeon, or mental science practitioner claims that he healed the patient. The one healing power is called by many names: nature, life, God, creative intelligence, and subconscious power. As previously outlined, there are many different methods used to remove the mental, emotional, and physical blocks, which inhibit the flow of the healing life principle animating all of us. The healing principle resident in our subconscious mind can and will, if properly directed by you or some other person, heal your mind and body of all disease. This healing principle is operative in all men, regardless of creed, color, or race. You do not have to belong to some particular church in order to use and participate in the healing process. Your subconscious will heal the burn or cut on your hand, even though you profess to be an atheist or agnostic.
So let's understand there's just one healing power. That's it. People can call it with whatever names, it's fine. Somebody says nature heals, somebody says the body heals, somebody says life heals, somebody says the Almighty heals, somebody says it's creative intelligence, somebody says subconscious mind, somebody says the power of belief, somebody says it's faith, but ultimately it is just one, and that is your subconscious mind. When you realize that you are in life going for a reason why you really can heal and you have the power in you to heal, everything will unfold so beautifully for all of us. This is what healing is. Mental healing in modern times has become even more prevalent because people are now aware that they can heal themselves. They don't really need to go to somebody else. So, agnostic Prachi is a person who doesn't believe in any kind of a particular existence of God or any supreme being. They just don't believe. They just believe that there is something, but it's not to do with anything religion. So, they're not religious basically. So, this is what we are talking about today, that we are the healers. Mental healing in modern times is going to take us from one part to another, how the processes are. Let's continue our journey to evolve and learn more about this.
The modern mental therapeutic procedure is based on the truth that the infinite intelligence and the power of your subconscious mind responds according to your faith. The mental science practitioner or minister follows the injunction of the Bible. That is, he goes into his closet and shuts the door, which means he stills his mind, relaxes, let go, and think of the infinite healing presence within him. He closes the door of his mind to all outside distractions as well as appearances, and then he quietly and knowingly turns over his request or desire to his subconscious mind, realizing that the intelligence of his mind will answer him according to his specific needs. The most wonderful thing to know is this: imagine the end desired and feel its reality. Then the infinite life principle respond to your conscious choice and your conscious request. This is the meaning of belief you have received and you shall receive. This is what a modern mental scientist does when he practices prayer therapy.
So, even all of us, just as experiment as if we can, if something is troubling us in our body or in our mind, if we just simply go and relax a bit, take 3 deep breaths, and 3 being the number of creation, and you just relax. And you say, whatever is not required in my body, it's healing and it's leaving my body because I am whole and complete. Just imagine that healing white light entering your body, and whatever doubts you have mentally or any disease in the body, just let it flow from all cells of your being. And just see how light you feel immediately. Immediately you feel the lightness. Immediately you feel, oh yeah, I'm healing. And just see the under. So I just would request that if you have a headache or something small, don't now depend upon pills. Just the most wonderful thing about a subconscious mind is healing, the power of healing. And we are healing, as I keep saying, every day. You know, our body heals every single day. Every day in the morning, you wake up, you want to piddle, you want to go to the loo, you want to brush your teeth. There's a little foul smell, even in the night, there is. Our body is healing every single day. So we are the healers ourselves. And if we believe in this power, that this beautiful healing can heal ourselves and the others, it's amazing. It's absolutely magical. At least try it. Yes. One process of healing. What does it work? What does it say? Let's talk about it.
One process of healing. There is only one universal healing principle operating through everything: the cat, the dog, the tree, the grass, the wind, the earth. For everything is alive. This life principle operates through the animal, vegetable, and mineral kingdoms. As instinct and the law of growth, man is consciously aware of this life principle, and he can consciously direct it to bless himself in countless ways. There are many different approaches, techniques, and methods in using the universal power, but there is only one process of healing, which is faith. For according to your faith, is it done unto you.
How wonderful. So I don't know how many of you try to observe. Ritesh, sir, can you just flip the page by one page, 71? The way we are a human kingdom, similarly, we have an animal kingdom, we have a vegetable kingdom, we have a mineral kingdom. And let me tell you, every single thing has a soul. We have a soul, we've taken a human experience. But before taking a human experience, we have been in an animal kingdom. Before that, we have been in a vegetable kingdom. Before that, we have been in a mineral kingdom. So every single thing has life. So when you're plucking a flower out, or you're just, some people even tend to kill the lizards or whatever. You're taking a life. So next time, be a little careful, you know I know all of us buy flowers. I know all of us do. That's beautiful. Even I love them. But I'm just saying that there are kingdoms and they all have souls and life in them. Which is why, if you've heard of people talking to the animals, plants, and them responding, of course, animals everyone knows, but even plants respond. They look up to you. They're growing much more. That's how it is. If you realize that there are places where there's mineral water running, natural mineral water, you drink them and you feel that you're healed. Or there are so many sulfur springs and everywhere. Minerals are there all over, and they also help us in healing because they are connected to Mother Nature and they have a beautiful soul, and soul is all about love. So where there is love, there is healing, because healing and love means it's going back to being its whole and complete, which is what love is. It doesn't need to be healed because it's always healed by itself. And if something happens here and there, the body heals of whichever, even a plant. If it's withering, all of a sudden you'll nurture it, it'll start healing, right? That's how it happens. So they all have a soul in it. Let's turn the page.
The law of belief. All religions of the world represent forms of belief, and these beliefs are explained in many ways. The law of life is belief. What you believe about yourself, life, and the universe, it is done unto you as you believe. Belief is a thought in your mind which causes the power of your subconscious to be distributed into all phases of your life according to your thinking habits. You must realize the Bible is not talking about your belief in some ritual, ceremony, form, institution, man, or formula. It is talking about belief itself. The belief of your mind is simply the thought of your mind. If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that we live with.
It's very
Mark
simple.
9:23.
Yeah. So if we really believe in something, it's all possible. You believe in yourself, you are possible. You believe in your dreams, they are possible. It's all about belief. If you stop believing in yourself, you stop believing in your goals, or you stop believing in life can unfold the way you want it, so be it. Whatever you believe is happening to you. If you believe that your spouse of 70, 80 years, or 20, 30, 40, 50 years, any age span, can change, yes, he or she will. You believe your life can change, if whatever quality of life you have, you will live like a magnificent life, yes, you will. You believe you can start looking absolutely gorgeous or handsome, yes, you will. You believe your skin can just change completely, yes. Everything happens. It's all about belief. You believe that you have a great life, and your children have a great life, or your parents have a great life, and your loved ones have a great life, yes, it is. Whatever you believe is what happens. So please speak correctly. Don't speak in the negative at all. Even if people are talking in the negative, either change your place if you can, quickly make an excuse and just walk to the loo, or if you have a library where you want to read something, or you want to go wherever, just change your scenario. Stay out of negativity, because sometimes even their beliefs unknowingly might become your beliefs, and stop affirming in them. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Don't say that. Even in agreement, nodding your head on somebody's negative belief, you are becoming a party to it. That's the law of belief. So please be sure of what you're believing. Let's read the last paragraph.
It is foolish to believe in something to hurt or harm. Remember, it is not the thing believed in that hurts or harms you, but the belief or thought in your mind which creates the result. All your experiences, all your actions, and all the events and circumstances of your life are but the reflections and reactions to your own thought.
This is the most important thing for all of us to understand. People have been victimizing themselves by saying, I got married here, or I had this kind of education. This happened to me because of this person. Victimization, that, poor me, I'm a victim. This happened to me. But no, life happens to you because you are inviting it. It's your reflection, it's your reaction. If you look at the closed circuit of people around you, even there they are your reflections and reactions. You will say, no, I never chose to be with a nasty person. Yes, you did. Whether you realize or not, yes, you did. And consciously you can change that also. Somebody will say, no, I didn't want to live in a family which is so god fearing and just not a believer. Yes, you did. Think deeply inside. You may not be able to accept it, but yes, it is. And if you start affirming for yourself and someone around you, yes, people change. Yes, people definitely change. So, if you start saying, Asmeet, for example, say, you're saying for me, Prachi is open and receptive. So it is. You can't say she is open and receptive. She becomes generic. Start saying for the person, oh, this person is open receptive, so much to learn and is just changing like a new leaf every day and exactly the way I wanted. Life is wonderful. Put those emotions in your manifestation and just see the magic unfold. That's how simple life is. It's also a sort of prayer. It's also a sort of belief. It's also a sort of healing. And it works. Prayer therapy is the combined function of the conscious and subconscious mind, scientifically directed. Let's understand the power of prayers. Let's go for it.
Prayer therapy is the combined function of the conscious and subconscious mind, scientifically directed. Prayer therapy is a synchronized, harmonious, and intelligent function of the conscious and subconscious levels of mind, specifically directed for a definite purpose. In scientific prayer or prayer therapy, you must know what you are doing and why you are doing it. You trust the law of healing. Prayer therapy is sometimes referred to as mental treatment, and another term is scientific prayer. In prayer therapy, you consciously choose a certain idea, mental picture, or plan that you desire to experience. You realize your capacity to convey this idea or mental image to your subconscious by feeling the reality of the state assumed. As you remain faithful in your mental attitude, your prayer will be answered. Prayer therapy is a definite mental action for a definite specific purpose.
The way prayer therapy works, similarly, healing works. If I'm praying for you and if I'm healing you, it works. So what I believe is that healing works very beautifully if I know the person, as in if I see a picture. So if somebody says, this person needs healing, for me that this person is generic. Yes, it's one of the trillions of people in the world. But if I just have a picture on the city where he or she lives or the country, at least I know my healing is directed that way, like the east of India, west of India, north of India. And when I talk about that, I can feel sometimes you'll come to a point, all of you will come to a point, say in a month from now, 20 days from now, where you'll start saying, like the way Sakshi said right now, I healed myself and my husband with headache, it was magic. So that's how it happens. Things are really working effectively, except that we're trying to understand it. And of course, take your time, there's no hurry. Start experimenting with healing. Maybe your parents, if they have a knee ache, a backache, and see how it works. One day we had Vanna say, oh, her backache was healed with the chakra, the energy healing. So we're now coming into a world where Shakti Gavan and Dr. Joseph Murphy are directing us to the power of our own healing. And it's infinite. Believe me, it's infinite. Wherever you take the energy and you heal it, it works. You're these hands, you're this body's energy, and it's healing. It's really beautiful. Let's now assume one situation and let's talk about it.
Let us suppose that you decide to heal a certain difficulty by prayer therapy. You are aware that your problem or sickness, whatever it may be, must be caused by negative thoughts, charged fear, and lodged in a subconscious mind, and that if you can succeed in cleansing your mind of these thoughts, you will get the healing. You therefore turn to the healing power within your own subconscious mind and remind yourself of its infinite power and intelligence and its capacity to heal all conditions. As you dwell on these truths, your fear will begin to dissolve, and the recollection of these truths also corrects the erroneous beliefs.
One more thing, this healing is so beautiful, this prayer is so beautiful. Today, for example, all of a sudden, I'm talking to the ones who probably have who are entrepreneurs or who are like businessmen or women. So in case somebody from your back front calls and says, oh, ma'am and sir, this problem has come at the work front. You know what? The good news is you can even heal that situation. You can just sit for 2 minutes, just energize. Even even from open eyes, you can heal. Suppose I'm right now in like a party of people or like in a company where I can't really go and meditate. That's fine. Just disconnect for 2 minutes. You're looking at everyone. Great. Just concentrate in one place, not at somebody's eyes, and just heal the situation. And you know what? 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, so the generator is solved, or so this problem is finished. So it's all over. So sab ho gaya, manage kar liya humne. And then yeah, you're the one who sent healings and it's worked. So it's so wonderful to know that the healing power within us is magical. Any situation gets changed, anything works. As long as you're dwelling on its fact and your own capacity to heal people, situation, or yourself, life is magical. It's so wonderful to know that we are here as potentially, I don't even know, we're like diamond mine. We are absolutely magical. Whatever we want gets done. We are like alchemists. Whatever we turn, golden moments come, golden life comes, we touch things and they become gold. That's how we are. So let's realize the power further by reading further. Let's read, please.
You, you give thanks for the healing that you know will come, and then you keep your mind off the difficulty until you feel guided after an interval to pray again. While you are praying, you absolutely refuse to give any power to the negative conditions or to admit for a second that the healing will not come. This attitude of mind brings about the harmonious union of the conscious and the subconscious mind, which releases the healing power.
Today I'm going to talk about something very personal, and I haven't spoken about my personal thing with any one of you in this new batch. So my brother, he was 34 when I lost him 3 years ago. And, he was airlifted and we took him to Chennai. And every single day, Mahamrityunjay part I was reading, and a lot of things we were doing for healing him, and working on him. The day he left, just one day prior, and I left Meetha. I said, no, until Rishi's there, I will not have Meetha. And just one night prior, and I said, why am I holding him? If he's meant to heal, heal, heal. Today I release you, Rishi. I know you'll heal yourself, or whatever is best will happen. But today I'm having Meetha. So I could have felt guilty that, I had Meetha, so my brother went. No, I didn't even want to have, but I just wanted to tell myself that this belief is wrong. And if he's meant to live, he will live. I'm not going to hold him back because he was suffering and big time suffering. But yet the doctors were saying he's getting better and better and better. So we weren't prepared that he'd go cross over the next morning. But the next morning at 6:15, my husband tells me that Rishi's crossed over. It was shocking. But I'm just trying to say that sometimes why I'm saying this right now, because a lot of you, your loved ones are going through uh, post-COVID care and yeah, they're hanging on the thin rope. So if they're meant to be, they will stay. If they're meant to cross over, they will cross over. Don't hold them too hard because till the time you're holding them, the soul, they can't release themselves. There's a beautiful thing in this, them, they can't leave the world because of their worldly attachments and desires. So I'm just requesting, I know a couple of you are going through it. If possible, just release. Just release. You've been healing them, you've been doing everything, you've done the best that you could. Now leave it on him. Just release that and just admit. I am, of course, sending healings. I am working on them too. But I just because, but the connection between you are very important, you know. So if the person is suffering and you're holding him or her back, just let the Paramatma know, the supreme being know that it's all is okay. Yeah. I know it's tough to accept, but I have let my brother go. And he was the only boy in 3 generations. That's true.
Faith healing, what it means, and how blind faith works. What is popularly termed faith healing is not the faith mentioned in the Bible, which means a knowledge of the interaction of the conscious and subconscious mind. A faith healer is one who heals without any real scientific understanding of the powers and forces involved. He may claim that he has a special gift of healing, and the sick person's blind belief in him or his powers may bring results. A voodoo doctor in South Africa and other parts of the world may heal by incantations, or a person may be healed by touching the so called bones of saints or anything else which causes the patients to honestly believe in the method or process.
So again, please remember to read the first line, a faith healer. And you and I, we are faith healers. Of course, some of us are pranic healers and we've done some Reiki or we've done, my mom has done lots of forms of healing. Yes, that's also there. But if we are not trained to be anything, then also we are faith healers. And we have a lot of powers, we have a lot of forces involved in us. And we all are gifted with a special gift of healing. It's just that we have to start realizing it. And if you touch a body part, it works. If you just, there are such beautiful musics available. If somebody's into it, somebody wants it, I can send it. 3 hour video, 3 hours music, 10 hours music. Just play them with the person, and it really works. My nanny might have had a cancer this year, beginning. Uh, Sorry, what did I say? I'm so sorry. And Anima had a heart attack this year beginning. And I was staying with her when she was going through the process of like healing. And I just used to play that music and just heal her body part. And she really worked and it healed. People can really heal. I've seen magic happen in front of me. My younger one, she suffers from some menstrual pain or something. And I just heal her. She's like, Mom, I'm so much better. People heal. Both the girls had thought that they had COVID and they'd lost the sense of taste and smell. I don't even know if they had it because we got I don't think that time we got the testing done or we did, I don't remember, but they were negative. I just told them that believe in your own power and I am sending you healing. And they were fine. The taste came back, the sense came back. And they were like, Mama, kal to taste nahi tha. Today we are again being able to taste. So remember, we all faith healers. Let's read further.
Any method which causes you to move from fear and worry to faith and expectancy will heal. There are many persons, each of whom claims that because his personal theory produces results, it is, therefore, the correct one. This is already explained in this chapter, cannot be true. To illustrate how blind faith works, you'll recall a discussion of the Swiss physician Franz Anton Mesmer. In 1776, he claimed many cures when he strode diseased bodies with artificial magnets. Later on, he threw away his magnets and evolved the theory of animal magnetism. This he held to be a fluid which pervades the universe, but is most active in the human organism. He claimed that this magnetic fluid, which was going forth from him to his patients, healed them. People flocked to him, and many wonderful cures were effected. Mesmer moved to Paris, and while there the government appointed a commission composed of physicians and members of the Academy of Science, of which Benjamin Franklin was a member, to investigate his cures. The report admitted the leading facts claimed by Mesmer, but held that there was no evidence to prove the correctness of his magnetic fluid theory, and said the effects were due to the imagination of the patients. Soon after this, Mesmer was driven into exile and died in 1815. Shortly afterwards, Dr. Braid of Manchester undertook to show that the magnetic fluid had nothing to do with the production of the healings of Dr. Mesmer. Dr. Braid discovered that patients could be thrown into hypnotic sleep by sedation, during which many of the well-known phenomena ascribed to magnetism by Mesmer could be produced. You can readily see that all these cures were undoubtedly brought about by the active imagination of the patients together with the powerful suggestion of health to their subconscious minds. All this could be turned blind faith, as there was no understanding in those days as to how the cures were brought about.
So it's all about faith healing again. That's what works. So you can term it whatever, any fancy words, anything. It's all about faith healing. If you believe in yourself, you believe in healing, it works like magic. So tomorrow we'll talk about subjective faith and what it means. It's a new chapter, so we'll talk about it tomorrow. So thank you, Ritesh, for showcasing and Mehek for reading so beautifully. Now we'll move on to loving ourselves to great health and realize the power is within our body and our mind to heal ourselves of all toxins which we have been unnecessarily putting in our body. And what is happening? Yesterday we started talking about our system, our entire body. Today we'll start with the first most important part of our body. Let's understand body by body. Of course, all of us as biology students back in the school have heard and learned. But now we'll go a little deeper and understand them again, because that time we had to give exams. Now we're studying it for our own, understanding. So yes, today we'll talk about mouth, how it helps us in our body. Yes, please, let's go for it. So some of you will feel you're back to biology section. So welcome back to school. But it's a wonderful world of discovery. Let's read about it.
The mouth. Once you have made the decision to eat something, it goes in your mouth. Note that chewing your food well and getting into a mash is one way to love your stomach, because you deliver the food in a way the stomach can best do its job. When you inhale your food or don't chew well enough, you create a challenge for your stomach by sending it chunks of food that are too large. If you experience indigestion, gas, bloating, belching, or heartburn, you might want to take a look at how well you are chewing.
So one thing about this is people tend to really open their mouths wide and take a big bite. They want to finish off their food early and they take big bites. So this means again going to smaller bites, because if you have your mouth is too full, you'll not be able to chew. A lot of initial food we'll have to gulp down to make place for the other food. So smaller bites, and chewing is the biggest thing you take from here. Once you start chewing your food, if you're gastric, you have bloating, belching, you have stomach pain and another right thing, all of this will stop just by merely chewing. It's so important. Let's read about this further. And Kuldeep ji has aced this in our group like big time. Yes.
While you may have heard from a variety of experts that it's best to chew between 15 and 40 times before swallowing, the important thing to focus on is chewing enough so that you can swallow your food easily. Over time, as you eat mindfully, you will learn what amount of chewing works best for your digestion. As you chew, your mouth secretes saliva, which contains amylase, an enzyme to help initiate the breakdown of carbohydrates. Saliva also cleans your mouth and teeth and signals your parotid glands in the jaw behind your ears to secrete hormones that tell your thymus to prime the immune system. Keep in mind that the health of your teeth and gums matter when it comes to healthy digestion. When you have healthy teeth, you have more surface area to chew better. Additionally, when you choose healthier foods, your teeth tend to be healthier.
So people lose their teeth, they'll say, this happened, that root canal is required. So much, why is that happening? Because these set of teeth have been given to us to chew. And unfortunately, we think we're taking a bite and we're chewing, but we're not using them in the full capacity. And then they start rotting. So if you truly don't want to have dentures or artificial implants of teeth, start using these. It's very beautiful to use this. Monish from a bat says he chooses food 40 times. I tried in 2022 times, the food just finishes. I don't know how he manages 40. Maybe that's why he's so lean. So yes, people are doing that. Of course, in the next paragraph here, Louis is telling us to go to a good holistic dentist who understands how the health of our body works because of our mouth. So these kind of holistic dentists I haven't really found, but if you find them, they are amazing. They're not in the mainstream dentistry. They are doc dentists, but they know a lot about the natural ways. So finding them and to go to them is great, but I don't think we really require them. So if you really want me to read this particular bit, let me know. But I've read it, and I don't think it'll add too much of value to us. It's more prevalent in other countries. We don't even have such kind of a stream in India. I've really tried to find there are dentists, but it will not be like your close throwaway. So let me know. Do you want to read this? The health alert, silver mercury fillings, and choosing a holistic dentist. So it's something which we can avoid. Skip. Yeah. Thank you. Any more? Just give me a few more skips so that I can just skip it. I want to go with the flow with the class. So whatever all of us believe as readers can skip. Thank you, Ankita. All right, let's turn the page, Ritesh, sir. But just 1 second, sir. Just read this one paragraph, which is important in this, which is the last one. Above all, follow your inner guidance. Just read this, please, Meg. Thank you, darling.
Above all else, follow your inner guidance. Make sure you feel comfortable with the dentist and the approaches that are recommended to you. Heather had an experience where a new holistic dentist suggested she get a very invasive surgery to correct her bite so that she could chew her food better and improve her digestion. But that didn't feel right to her. And the specialist said that since her digestion had already improved with the positive nutrition and lifestyle changes, her bite was probably not the root cause of her history of digestive challenges. Instead, he gave her the option of doing nothing if she wanted, respecting the adaptability of the human body. After researching the pros and cons of invasive dental surgery, Heather decided to follow her inner guidance, sticking with the dentist who was willing to work with her on natural approaches instead of surgery. You may have chosen differently than Heather did. It's not about the choice itself, but about listening to your inner wisdom. By all means, do your research get a second or third opinion with matters relating to your health. But always trust what your inner voice is telling you to.
So it's very important, firstly, to understand that our inner guidance is so wonderful and always trust it. Like when I was 13, I was told that I have cancer, and doctor said the cancer is in your brain, and it's the tumor is in a place where it's like pressing your nerves, and you will not maybe the surgery is the best solution, but with the surgery you may become wiped clean of 30 years of memory. And I was like, really? I've got two little girls. I've been 30 years of my life. How can it get wiped out? And they, of course, told me to get bald. And I had Sadarni gorgeous long hair, which I didn't want to give away. So I just followed my inner guidance. I said, okay, I'll go with the chemos. Maybe longer. Even after surgery, I had to go through chemos. And believe you me, the healing was beautiful because then came Nitya also, and so many books, and Louis Hay came in my life. So always follow your inner guidance. You never know which doors are going to open to you in that world. So please do not go mechanically or suggestively by your doctors or people who say something. Always whatever. So no, sabki karo apki karo apni, they say, because they want you to analyze. Okay, this is the feeling I've got, or this is the suggestion I've got, but let me go within and let's see what's my gut feeling. Gut feeling is why I'm saying gut feeling right now, because right now many of us have not met our higher selves. So there'll not be direct communication that, okay, Asmeet do this, or Rajiv do this. We haven't really got that right now, but that will also come. So let's understand how our body works. Our next body part is esophagus, and let's go to that, please. So let's go for it.
Down the esophagus to the stomach. When you swallow, your food goes through your esophagus, which is like a tube. If food is too large or too dry, it can get stuck along the way. At the bottom of the esophagus is a protective flap, the cardiac or esophageal sphincter, which protects it from stomach acid and opens during peristalsis, the wave-like motion that propels food into your stomach. Common challenges that can occur during this point of digestion are difficulty swallowing and acid reflux or heartburn.
So, 1 second, I'll just cut you here. So, who's got acidity, heartburn, or acid reflux? Acid reflux is खाना यहाँ आके चला जाता है. It just goes back and you're like khati dhakar in Hindi they call it. So, esophagus is nothing but the food pipe that you're wishing every day. This is very, very, very important because your food is going from here, and this is the place which is going in your body and digestion is happening. So, if you're having this, please read this chapter very carefully. And a lot of you have this, I know it, this, which is why I'm insisting on this particular bit. So just read this very carefully. Yes. Please read this common challenges again. Just read this paragraph again. Thank you, my dear.
Common challenges that can occur during this point of digestion are difficulty swallowing and acid reflux or heartburn. These symptoms have a variety of causes, including hiatal hernia, which is when an organ, typically the stomach, protrudes up through the opening of the diaphragm. We provide some solutions for acid reflux in chapter 6. You also have some exercises you can do at the end of this chapter to support your entire digestive process. Next up is your stomach, located on the left side of your upper abdomen, below your heart. Your stomach secretes hydrochloric acid, which helps break down food into a blended soup-like consistency called chyme and kills bacteria in the food. It also secretes intrinsic factor, which starts the digestion of vitamin B12, and the digestive enzymes pepsin to break protein into amino acids, and lipase for fat digestion. Finally, your stomach produces a mucus barrier to protect itself from the stomach acid. Some common health challenges associated with the stomach stem largely from too little stomach acid. Surprisingly, ulcers can be the result of too little stomach acid as opposed to too much. In chapter 6, we'll show you how to do a stomach acid test as well as provide tips for supporting your digestion. For a variety of reasons, including poor diet and aging, the body may produce too little stomach acid and too little intrinsic factor.
So when you're dieting extremes, and there are a lot of people who've really done extreme diets, very little food in your body, this is what is happening. You're screwing it up for the next many, many, many years because giving such less food means such little acid, and later on a lot of other problems. You will age much faster. So everyone who's going on a per se diet, hands up, antennas up, because we are not going to do that. Because if you really want a life of longevity and good health, stop dieting. Firstly, they're fads, they're only temporary lived. You'll go to a nutritionist, dietitians, you'll only follow for a while, and you'll go back onto your seesaw life of your own thing. So stop dieting, because firstly, your chemicals that are released here because of diet are really not helpful in your growing. So you'll not be so much in love, you'll be a little frustrated, that's one thing. And your body will react differently, that's other. Plus, little food can give you a lot of extra acid. So let's wake up to the fact that our body can't digest very little also. Sometimes it'll stay as chunk. Even though it's very little food, it'll stay as chunks. It'll stay right there. It'll not be able to digest because there's no acid. Yes, let's go read further.
Without enough intrinsic factor, your body cannot digest and assimilate vitamin B12. Symptoms tend to be depression, memory issues, dementia, low energy, tingling extremities, nervous system conditions, and more. See vitamin B12, the master key on the follow page.
Just now, I'll just take over. Give me 2 minutes. So one way to lovingly support a digestion is to reduce stress. Stress is something which in our life is at the moment very, it's everywhere. Stress for this, stress for that. So why do we reduce stress? So that we can have a better, peaceful life. And stress will help us shut down all digestion. I mean, stress basically cuts down all digestion. It lengthens the time your food stays in your stomach, and your body will have so many gut problems, and your food will stay and stay and stay and rot and rot and rot. So stress is going to be a killer. Even though you're working out, even though you're eating perfect, even though everything is happening perfect, stress is such an important factor. So please de-stress yourselves. Firstly, you reset your body by going clean. If you have a constipation issue, please follow Subha Jain. She's a very natural, solution giver. I know anema might not seem very good to a lot of you. Yes, somebody called me yesterday for constipation issues. Start following Subha. You have been given a data so that you can do self-study and analyze what your body is about. We will not read too much about vitamin B12, but just understand something. Every nutrient in our body is involved. Every nutrient in our body is important and involved in our growing as a person. So if we have low B12 deficiency, which is happening a lot with vegetarians, D3 and B12 is being hyped up in the last 5 years or a decade too much. It can happen at any age, firstly. Even a 4-year-old child may be B12 deficient. It's just happening. Why? Because unfortunately, we are not supplying too much of B12. It's also to do with eating disorders. People are anemic, people having autoimmune problems, there's infertility issues, there's so much of, sometimes you have history of alcohol, their diabetes, so many issues are happening. And these are all gut issues which are to do with your tract here, going from here until the time it excretes out. So what do you do for this? If you have symptoms such as abnormal sensations, tremor, tingling, tremor, you have muscle spasms, or you have chronic fatigue, you have deep vein thrombosis, you have diarrhea, constipation, digestive pain, you have some kind of it's coming to you, and then you realize that maybe there's a B12 problem. The good news is it can be overcome. Let's turn the page, sir. There are a lot of reasons with B12 deficiency. Next page, just go through them once. A lot of them are there. Somebody's aging too soon with a lot of gray hair, you have a B12 problem. Somebody's got vitiligo, you're unable to see high. Anything that you have, tinnitus is hearing this noise all the time, naturally. Of course, second option is going for supplements. But I'm telling you, just tell your body that my body creates enough D3 and B12, and so it is. Whatever you want works. Now let's talk about the next body part, and that's the small intestine on page number 69.
The small intestine, the body's factory. Once the stomach delivers partially digested food to the small intestine, it enters the duodenum. The first 12 inches are approximately 20 feet of small intestine. The small intestine is like a factory responsible for digestion and absorption. Microscopic finger-like structures called the villi are like factory workers producing enzymes to further break down food, absorbing nutrients that are needed and blocking those that aren't. The wall of the small intestine acts as a gatekeeper, letting through water and needed nutrients and keeping out harmful substances. Poor diet, medications, and bacterial or fungal overgrowth can compromise the lining, causing leaky gut. Symptoms of leaky gut are varied but can include food sensitivities, allergies, headaches or migraines, arthritis, eczema, hives, and chronic fatigue.
So again, the digestion system has meters and meters and meters and meters of intestines going inside it. And I think we've read Subha Jain's, we've all seen her video. If we haven't, I'm again repeating it because why she's just coming back so much to nature, and she'll help us understand. Does anyone want to read too much about this pancreas, liver, and gallbladder, which are three key players supporting the small intestine? But this is avoidable, except that liver is something which is very important. So I'll read about. Thank you, Ritu. So liver is very important. Your liver weighs about 3 pounds and sits on the right side of your upper abdomen. So if you just touch your, just immediately under your right breast or right chest is your liver. And this is really, really, really important. There are times when you have this dull ache near your right breast because it's pushing the diaphragm much, much higher. This is the largest glandular organ. And it works the hardest. It works about so many functions that you have no idea. Louis Hay says 500 functions to support our health. When your right breast, there's a line which, the right chest line, it hurts, it's because your liver is over processing. So I just change the page. This pain is because your liver is not functioning very well. It's very important to understand. Wait a minute, 1 second. Mitu says, you want to read the pancreas for diabetics in the group, please? Yes, let's go for it. So just change the page back. I'll read the bit on pancreas. Yes, so let's talk about pancreas. So pancreas is the first important key player supporting the small intestine. It's located towards the back of your abdomen, right? So please, when she's saying that, maybe you can touch the body part to understand where it is. Partly behind your stomach and partly connected to the duodenum of your small intestine. As the food moves from your stomach to your small intestine, the pancreas is secreting bicarbonate of soda. It's like baking soda which you put in food. It neutralizes the acid before it enters the small intestine. From there, it secretes pancreatic enzymes, protease. It breaks down further. The proteins in your food are broken down by this enzyme. Now, amylase breaks down carbohydrates, lipase breaks down fats. If your pancreatic enzymes are too low, which mostly are, nutritional deficiencies can result, like B12 deficiency. The pancreas also regulates blood sugar. This is for the diabetic people. This pancreas is regulating your blood sugar by secreting the hormonal glucagon and insulin. Diabetes could result because this is out of balance. So why is this out of balance is what you've read right now. But how do you get it back in things? By simply following your body's healing mechanism. I'm telling you once again, there are reasons you're having blood sugar medicines, sorry, your BP medicines, your sugar diabetic medicines. But if you start telling your body that, we can heal and my sugar is becoming better and become better, my pancreas is becoming better, start just affirming, my pancreas is working to the best of its capacity. Just merely affirm this one line, and Louis Hay has a treasure of affirmations. Your diabetes will become better. There have been so many people who've just healed themselves of diabetes and thyroid. It's not funny. So simply understand that your body can become better by simply healing and affirming. Let's turn the page. So the third one is your large intestines is a catcher. And again, we'll not go into it. It's a part of your digestion system. And a lot is going to happen with this. I'm not talking about poop at all. Nobody wants to read about poop early in the morning. It's a very EU one. For those who really want to read, please go and read. I don't want to talk about potty early in the morning. It's just not going to work for me. So anyone wants to read, please read it. Let's turn the page. Don't want to know what it looks like, how it feels like. It's a part of us, yes. But just understand that if you are interested, this book is with you. There's a PDF. You can read about it. Please go and read about it. Turn the page, please. Too much is happening with poop. Okay, thank God. Okay. Sorry. Working with our bodies, loving army. Let's talk about this. This is a beautiful chapter. Meg, over to you.
It's worth noting that 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. This makes sense when you realize how many toxins work their way through this digestive system. Your miraculous body has been designed to keep you healthy and strong. Your gut-associated lymphoid tissue, GOLD, is like a loving army that protects your body. When Alia works with clients with low immunity, she can actually hear that their GOLD feels like unequipped, lonely soldiers. A healthy diet and lifestyle is one way you can make the job of the GOLD and your entire digestive system much easier. Imagine how much energy would be left over for you if they could take a rest from working so hard. From a
So
digestive
1 second. So we have a question. Shruti, gut is your stomach area. So any issues if you have, no? It's called the gut area. You'll understand this language a lot more with Luke Cotino coming in our life. He talks a lot about gut issues. And remember, everyone, everything in our body is to do with digestion. What we're reading right now is the most important for all of us to realize that all diseases are primarily happening because of either mental being, of course, that's the most important. Second, you're with your gut. Gut is the reason why you have so many issues in life. So let's read about it.
from your digestive organs to the 100 trillion bacteria that live in your gut, your body was designed to work in perfect harmony. Over the years, modern lifestyles have become busier with more stress, increased exposure to toxins, less sleep, and a diet full of fast and convenient processed food. We don't go wrong when we live in the modern world. We go wrong when we let the speed, convenience, and fears of the modern world disconnect us from our bodies. For example, you want a break, but you feel you must push on and get through a difficult week out of fear of some consequence. It requires disconnecting from your body's cry for rest. The truth is, we live in human bodies that have needs, and even we inhabit a world that often asks us to put aside those needs and keep going. After a while, we fear that if we listen to our bodies, we will have some adverse financial, social, health, career, or relationship situation. Too often, we live based on what we fear could happen.
So if you're fearing something, your gut will get screwed up. So just remember, thoughts are very important. So if you really are thinking that something is going to happen wrong in some part of your being, your gut will go for a sixer. So yeah, let's read.
Most of us have not been taught to listen to our bodies and inner wisdom, so we don't trust it. While we will talk more about this later in the book, we wanted to make an important point now. When you stop listening to your body or your inner voice, you move from harmony to disharmony. It's harder to make loving choices for yourself when you don't even know what your body is asking for. When it comes to your food choices, it becomes easier to follow the more obvious signals, like cravings, the need for speed, fast processed food, or disconnecting from the sensory experience of food, eating while multitasking. These behaviors set the stage for eating a nutrient poor diet, eating too quickly, overeating, and a vicious cycle of cravings. What's happening inside your body is even worse. Your organs don't know what to do with the chemicals in processed foods. Your body can become depleted through lack of real usable nutrients, and other symptoms like fatigue, joint pain, irritability, depression, and weight gain become your body's only way to reach out to you.
So one thing is, if you're not being careful about how your mental health is the most important health, then you will be craving for unnecessary foods, and that means your body is signaling you that you're not mentally sound. And so, if you're craving for something which is junk food, understand that some stress is going on in your mind, and you need to meditate, if possible. If you can all align with that, to go for it. And of course, if you have symptoms like fatigue and joint pain, and you're irritable, there are reasons, or you, and mostly if you have gut issues, your weight will gain. You will not be able to lose weight. So if you really want to heal your body and you really want to lose weight, your gut is the most important that you have to heal. Now let's read the last paragraph. It's very important. Yeah, please continue reading.
Going deeper into your digestive system, your gut bacteria, once a health team working together to get you everything you need for good health, are waging a battle with food like chemicals that they don't know how to deal with. The good guys begin to die off, allowing the bad guys to overtake your system, creating a state of dysbiosis, the absence of harmony. These bacteria adore sugar because it helps them grow even bigger and stronger. They love a messy room to play in, and as they start partying in your system, you may begin to feel out of control, like you have no willpower and just can't figure out what to eat or how to feel.
I don't know if how many of you have realized, if 1% in the first 3 4 hours of waking up, if you have something which is very oily, like a fried breakfast, or you have meatha, the entire day you will want to really, really binge, and you can't have a control. You're like, today I'm uncontrollable. I really feel like eating meatha. बहुत मीठा खाने का मन कर रहा है. रुक ही नहीं पा रहे. Why? because the messy guys are having a party in your body. Just see, they love a messy room and they're playing in your body so beautifully. The party's begun. Oh, you get sugar, more sugar, oh, more sugar, more sugar. And they're talking in your body and they're having a real, they're dancing and loving it because you're giving them all that they want. They're creating this state of dysbiosis in your body. So please understand, we are the creators of problems and we are the solvers of the problems. The last paragraph I'm going to read for everyone. Have you ever decluttered your office and felt like you could work better? Or cleaned a room and felt happier? Or your side table and felt happier? If you're feeling confused about how to move forward in your life, or if you feel that you can't stick to healthy habits, cleaning up your diet is a great place to start because it essentially cleans up your digestive system and helps good bacteria thrive. So I'm not saying go completely sattvic, but if you can, at least start trying. Meetha is not very great. Artificial meetha is not good. We have such good meetha in our fruits and so many things. Of course, you want to have meetha. Yesterday, we binged on the mango cake. It was meetha. Yes, we had the badam ka sira. Once in a while, it's okay. But every other day, if you're having it, you're not doing your body a favor. So let's understand the science of healing. Ho'oponopono meditation, as Ankita says, is not only good for this, it's good for everything in life. If you start your day in your shower with Ho'oponopono, you've given yourself so much of love and forgiveness and apologies and so much, so much, so much, because unknowingly you have really abused your body. You really have no idea how many year old you are from 15 to until in our 70s. You are why you are because of your mental being, and you have abused your body whether you realize or not. So Ho'oponopono is not just a physical shower, it's a spiritual shower. You're going deep in your layers and telling the trillions of cells in your body, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. So for a shower, it's the best time. Why do I say shower? Because water is the biggest healer, and that gorgeous water is cascading down your body, and that music is playing. It's really healing. And when you're wiping your body, even then wipe it with love. The music is going on. It's a therapy in itself. It's like your morning. It's like a meditation for your body and your soul and your mind. So that's why I keep saying play it in the bathroom just when you're going for a shower. All right, Ritesh. So thank you for showcasing this book. Tomorrow we'll talk about digestive health. Uh, Anjuji, just tell, Amrita, she'll send you all the resources that you want. Otherwise, if you just scroll on a chat and you go on the links and everything, you'll just find it there as well. So, yes. Now, let's have the reader who has never read for us the first time, who will be reading the heart thought for the day. Let's see what the heart thought is coming our way. So, I mean, I'm just going to say again and again the power of Ho'oponopono. It's really a beautiful therapy. Just start it. Just do it. Change. It's all about change again today. I am willing to change and grow. So, yes, please read for us, Mitu or Bhavan. So, when we are ready to make positive changes in our lives, we attract whatever we need to help us. So, this is for all of you. Congratulations. You have wanted to change, you have wanted to grow. So, these sessions have come to you. If you weren't willing inside, this would have never come to you. Knowingly or unknowingly, you have manifested these classes. And the same thing I have done because I also wanted to be in decorum and be in sync with the energy. So let's understand we are definitely willing to change and grow. Let's go for it.
Good morning, everyone. I am willing to change and grow. I am willing to learn new things because I do not know it all. I am willing to drop old concepts when they no longer work for me. I am willing to see situations about myself and say, I don't want to do that anymore. I know I can become more of who I am, not a better person, because that implies that I am not good enough, but I can become more of who I am. Growing and changing is exciting, even if I have to look at some painful things inside me in order to do it.
So sometimes we have to look deep within. And when we look within and we realize there's some patterns that are happening, they can change. For one, thank you for reading. You were exceptional. Loved the poise and loved the pauses. It was lovely. Thank you so much. So ultimately, it's very important to change because change is the only constant to grow. And for that, we have to unlearn and learn. These sessions are only about learning. So let's understand when we're learning, we are unlearning many, many, many concepts, and we are dropping them like a hot cake and just drop it and just move on, because we're all trying to grow and read. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mehik, for being such a voracious reader for us this morning. And thank you once again, Bhuvan, for reading the heart thought. Now let's move on to a meditation. Let's watch our postures. Prachi, you have something to say before the meditation? Can we do it after the meditation? You have a question? Tell me. Please unmute yourself. Yes, please.
Yeah, yeah. What you tell to upon for diabetes pancreas, can you tell me, जैसे I'm writing for my diabetes since from May. I've written 21 days, 21 times, and full one. Now I'm writing second times, 21 days. So can
What
you
are you
tell me
writing?
some more?
Firstly, what are you writing? Are you writing Louis Hay's affirmations? Or what are you writing?
Uh, this moment is filled with you. I
No,
now,
no, I'm not asking the line. I'm saying, are you writing from Louis Hay's affirmations? Or are you...
yeah,
So then you have
yeah.
to start believing and start blessing that part of your body.
Okay.
So that body part, that's why we have been given a digestion system by Louis Hay. See where the body part is, hold it, and then say it. Look, just writing affirmations without meaning will not make any sense. You
Yeah.
have to mean it. You have to feel it. The healing happens when your heart and your mind are in coherence, right? So start feeling it. And I repeat to everyone, 21 days is beautiful. There's a science of thrice 21, which completes the entire trinity. So 21 plus 21 plus 21 of affirmations, if something is not done. Usually in the first 21, people crack it. So Prachi, if you have not been able to crack it, that's because you haven't felt enough. There's no question of
Okay.
not changing. So please put your part on that body part, both your hands like this on your body part, and then give the affirmation. Record it probably and feel it rather than writing it. Now that you've done the 3 weeks, the 3 plus 3 plus 3, you've done all 9 weeks you've done.
No, not all three. Second time I'm again writing.
Good. So now that the science is 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 is a number of creation. And
Yeah,
when you repeat it, it comes to fruition for sure. But always remember, affirmations are merely statements if you don't have feelings. When you amplify your feelings, then all your dreams come true, which could also be your diseases becoming easy. Anything that you want, your dreams, anything. Yeah.
yeah. I'm writing with feelings. So
अभी तो आपका
yeah,
one and a half cycle हुआ है.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Patience. Yes, we're people in progress.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. Nitin, you can restart. I'm sorry for the break. Our back straight, our feet firmly placed on the ground below, or cross-legged. Our eyes closed. Let's wear a smile. Hands as comfortable as you are. Let's inhale love. Hold it. Feel the love for life. Feel the love for yourself. Feel the love for your body. And exhale love, because that's a universal feeling. The more you give, the more you get. Inhale gratitude. Be thankful for everything in your life, smallest to the biggest. Count all your blessings and express gratitude. Most important to do is start expressing it. Let's release and exhale, thinking we will be expressing gratitude. Let's inhale the change. We are changing. We are people in progress, and we're changing for a better page, a better leaf. Gradually, ever so gently, exhale, embracing the change. When you change, the world changes. Don't try otherwise. It's just a myth. Life is magical. Life is beautiful. Life is a celebration. And all of us are unlearning and learning, restructuring ourselves, empowering ourselves, rewiring, reprocessing. We're people in progress and we are so proud of our journey. Let's all concentrate on our breath now, center it, balance it, align it. Breathe deeply as much as you can, naturally, nothing forced, just be natural. Flow into your breath. Gradually relax deeper and deeper. Start relaxing your upper body, middle body, and lower body as you breathe. You're all relaxed now. Imagine something that you would like to manifest, whatever your dream. Take a minute and think of that one thing, that one dream that you want to manifest. If you're absolutely creative and your one dream is a master dream which covers everything, so be it. Now imagine that all has already happened. Picture it as clearly and as possible in your mind with all clarity. Feel the love and put a smile in your face because it's all come true. Now, in the mind's eye, surround your fantasy with a pink bubble. In your mind's eye, surround your fantasy with a pink bubble. Put your goal inside the beautiful pink bubble. Pink is the color associated with the heart. And if this color vibration surrounds whatever you visualize, it will bring to you only that which is perfect affinity with your being. So see your dream dancing in the pink bubble, joyously, happily, harmoniously. It's come true. So see the dance in your footsteps. How wonderful you're feeling. Every cell of your body is shouting that, yes, I'm a winner. I've done it. Whatever I want has come true. And how wonderful is the feeling. Soak it, embrace it, embrace it. You may have gotten a little more, the pink bubble may have gotten bigger as your dream has come true. So enjoy it becoming bigger and bigger. The bubble is right over your head, just above your crown chakra. See it. And the pink energy is now flooding your body. You are love. You are unconditional love. Now just release the pink bubble. Imagine it floating higher and higher. The gap between you and the pink bubble is now 4 feet, 7, 10 feet. It's gone higher. You can't even measure it now. More higher, higher, like a balloon going up. It's floating into this beautiful universe. Now, above the skyline, it's gone in the realms where there are myriad of colors and colors in the universe. Remember, the universe is welcoming this pink bubble because this pink bubble is all about love, your manifestation for your dream, full of love. You can still see the pink balloon, the pink bubble, but in your mind's eye, because the universal energy is not seen but felt. The universal colors are not seen but felt. Remember, the universe and the cosmos is made of the 7 colors that you have in your body. And that pink bubble is now in the middle of this magnificent universe. You know what? We have let our dreams go. We've surrendered them without even knowing, because now they are in the universe, ready to come true, because you have imagined them has come true. You have surrendered. And please allow yourself to emotionally be free. Just let go. Because just wear a smile and be happy that they're coming true. Know that, yet surrender. The biggest act in manifestation is surrender. Just let go. Whatever is meant to happen will happen because you are a believer. Now the pink bubble is free to float. You can't even see it now. It's attracting all the energy, gathering all the energy of love and light. And your manifestation is becoming more powerful. The cosmos is deciding when your dreams are going to come true. So allow the cosmos, the universe, to plan this beautiful world for you. Being a believer, there is nothing more that you need to do. You have manifested, you have felt, and you have let go. And that in itself is a miracle and it's wonderful. Join your hands in gratitude, bless your dreams, and thank the universe for having our backs. Just go down a bit. The universe, we know you have our back. We surrender our pink bubble full of our dreams to you, knowing you know the best cosmic timing for our dreams to come true. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. Now let's bow down our heads further and look at Mother Earth from our closed eyes. The Janani Janma Bhumi, our Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I invite 3 virtues today from the root of my feet today? And these virtues are extraordinary. What are these? Firstly, allow me to grow. Allow me to want and accept the change. Allow me to nurture myself and others around me. Because I am love and I am light. And now I know of it. Now expand your heart and your hands towards universe. Open them, go above, hug the universe. Tilt your head towards it. Dear universe, thank you for having our backs. Dear cosmos, thank you for your Leela and taking in my pink bubble today. Dear angels, thank you for giving me clues and cues. I'm truly loved. Dear guardians, the protection layer around me makes me safe and secured. I no longer need the excess weight, and today I surrender that as well, knowing it will flow out of me so easily, knowing that all the diseases will flow out of me. So thank you for the protection there. Dear divinities, we always know you're showering us with your choicest blessings, and all our dreams are coming true. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spread your heart now at the heart level on your left and right. If possible, tilt your palm towards heavens as if you're receiving all the energy from the cosmos. We are yes people. We are open and receptive to all the goodness love and abundance in the universes. Wherever we turn, prosperity follows, and so it is. We are love. We are light. Bring your hands together at the heart level, hold them together. Let's energize them, rubbing them. Rub them hard. Today you have a lot of energy. The pink bubble has been released. Bless your beautiful head, conscious subconscious mind, your eyes, your face, your ears, your neck, your foot pipe, your shoulders, your arms, upper to lower, wrists, hands, nails, upper back, middle back, spinal cord, lower back, hips. Bless your chest, lungs, your heart, your entire gut area, the entire stomach area, intestines, all body parts, liver, pancreas, kidneys, gallbladder, uterus, sexual organs, excretory organs, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles of feet, toe finger and nails. Come back gradually up, touching your body. Now let's again fold our hands in front of our hearts. Dearest, magnificent body, with trillions of cells, 100,000 kilometers of blood circulation system. You are magical. Dearest organs, glands, muscles, tissues, fibers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, dear bones, for connecting us. And thank you for skin, for embracing us and putting us as one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today I have let go of all the weight, all the diseases. So allow them to move out of my body wherever you think, whichever pore, whichever part, maybe through the soles of my feet in Mother Earth. Allow me to become lighter as I am ready to change. I'm willing to change and grow. And so it is. Dearest beautiful body, allow me the healing energy. Let me bless my beautiful Sangha, their loved ones, and all living beings, may the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, or the human kingdom, into oneness, into healing and having a magnificent life. May each one of us be grateful forever. And so it is. Love, light, and blessings for you, Prachi, Mehak, Ritu, Nitin, Mom, Anamika, Nehal, Yanji, Ushaji, Sanya, Kripa, Rigu and Naveen, Prashant, Asmeet, Rajiv and Payal, Puneet, Archana, Alona and Sailesh, Shilpa, Jitendraji, Sapna, Nisha, Mudita, Shivangi Garg, Siddharth and Manna, Shubhra, Ravi and Chandra, Shelly, Prakash and Jigisha, Ajay and Anju, Badri, Anika, Richa, Ashish, Aditi, Minakshi, Parul, Poonam, Akshay, Sangeeta, Shruti, Pratima ji, Ankur, Nikita, Shivani, Niriksha, Anika, Mitu and Bhavan, Pooja Kakkar, Parul, Rajni, Rajniji, Radhika, Sunita ji, Tina, Ruchika, Karishma, Sakshi, Seema, Garima and Gaurav, Sakshi Surekha, Rima, Manish, Shalu, Yuvi, Harpreet, Richa, Sakshi Mathur, Karishma, Ruchika, Shalu, Shami and Ankur, Rima, and Reena, Anchal, Amit, Yashvi, Alifia. If I've missed anyone, apologies, wishes and light and blessings for you. Meetu and Bhuvan for sure, Parul and Mudita. So everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you. And just be blessed. Thank you so much. Hina, I think I see a lot of faces. So yes, thank you. Any questions? I can take them or we can definitely connect later. Parul Chabra, yes, please. Any sharings, any questions, let me know.
Yes, so I need to share one of the thing that I've experienced. So I joined this course with the hope that I'll change myself,
Okay.
and because I saw a changing in my mommy, my Anika mommy, so I saw she changed, so I thought I can also change. So I joined this, and initially, I'll be very honest. Initially, I had no trust in myself or what I was hearing. You write an affirmation, do a little bit of meditation, do this and do that, and night things come. I mean, I'm being very honest. It might
Yeah,
sound very funny.
yeah, good, good.
So, initial 2 3 days, or say about a week, I did not write. Very honestly, I did not write, but
Perfect.
heard everything and try to take it inside. Then I gradually started to write one affirmation. And I thought, if that doesn't work, or if that works, then it is actually helping. My mind is really conditioned that way that अगर ये मेरे साथ हुआ है तो ये सही में अच्छा है, नहीं तो I don't know.
Tell me.
So I just wrote that money comes easily to me,
Right.
and I'm on day 8 of writing it. And since yesterday and day before yesterday, I'm getting news is that my clients are saying that we need to pay you up. We haven't paid you in so many times, and we need to pay you because you've been working. And yesterday, I am at my mom's house. So unexpectedly, from 2017, I keep money and I used to keep in different places, and I used to forget. I found about 20,000 rupees. And right now, I was telling mom, I said, I don't have money, but I'll buy something I want later on. She said, listen, your money is here. Like, you've already found it. We found it. I was like, great. So now I'm actually believing it, and trying to follow it properly. So my mind is now getting towards it. Maybe
That,
I haven't found the higher self, or I am trying to get, my meditation is also not there properly, but I am working for it. So that
working
is my
is
sharing.
wonderful. So if you're working, you're a lady in progress, a parallel in progress is what I'll say. How wonderful.
Yes.
And thank you for sharing. And I always say first month, I expect nothing from anyone. If you're
Correct.
having a breakthrough, it's a bonus. I don't expect any magic in the first month. So until the
Okay.
date 30, I have no expectations. I'm not even being strict about your assignments because I know it's too much to sink in. So let it unfold magically. Yes, the next 3 months we'll be people in like working in tandem in harmony because by then your relief system or your belief system would have happened. Where I'm relieved, yeah, it works. So that will start happening because you start believing. So welcome to
Correct.
the world of prosperity and abundance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you for being so lovely. Yes, Chandra, tell me.
Hi, Prachi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yesterday, I was doing my PLR and I did 3 times. I did. And what I felt like suddenly my left side of my body, especially my leg, it got jerked.
Mhm.
And as soon it got jerked, I just realized that I've come out from a very deep sleep, but I do not remember anything.
That's fine.
Like I did thrice, but all the 3 times it happened the same thing.
It's okay. You're healing. So as Vasudha Bajoria says, even if you haven't felt something, even if you've slept, you've healed. Subconsciously, channels are being opened. So even if 10 times you've gone through it and you've just felt nothing, it's fine. Gradually, you'll start feeling it. But as I always say, the first thing when we go for it is I have zero expectation. I'm open and receptive. Whatever has to happen will happen. And maybe I'm going with the purpose. So if that's meant to unfold right now, I'm ready for it. Just go with that. It's a meditation, right? You very much like when I go for it, anyone who goes for it, they know that they are the person they are in this life, which room they're in. They're fully conscious, yet we are seeing our life. And if you think you're imagining, we can't imagine. Our subconscious mind will make us. So I'm saying something very weird right now. So yesterday I did it, and I was a very poor man, like a I think a fish, a machwara or something, and a dhobi or something, and I could see the full heat, and I was cringing like this, as if the sun is right on my head. I could feel the water near my feet because I was in the water bed, and for in one scene of it, I was like really, really, really poor, and I was apparently having sex with women, and I was moving as a man moves. So that's the kind of power you have in subconscious mind. You're exactly moving. There have been times you move even physically, and I've done that. And then I came and I was very poor. There came a scene when she says move out. It was fully blank because I fainted. There were people around me putting water on me, and then all of a sudden I had 11 bananas. So that made me realize that why I sometimes binge eat so much. Because in one life, I never had food to eat. I was so poor. So yesterday, when I went to the meditation, I asked the upper being, I said, why is it that sometimes I binge eat? I need a solution for this. So yesterday I got my healing. Now I'm very sure I will never binge eat because I've realized that there was a reason my soul did not have it. So, sometimes you get answers, sometimes you don't. If you haven't been able to do something, it's absolutely fine.
And one more thing, I like whenever I do my meditation, I sometimes I feel like yellow light, like just like a sun is appearing in front of me. Sometimes it's violet color, and sometimes a black fume.
Okay.
So what's that?
No, there's nothing. All of this is in the universe and in your bodies as well. You have black fumes in your body. You have those gases in your body. You have the violet light. You're a part of the universe. Universe is part of you. So if you're seeing any of this, if you're very much a part, you're interconnecting. So just realize the layers are being opened. You're getting detoxed, layer by layer, bit by bit. So Richa, I'll take your question tomorrow. The time is up.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, my dear. So yes, Shruti, your hand was raised, so I'll ask you the last one. Not more than 3 a day, but please stand up and put your hands before. Yes, Shruti, tell me.
Good morning, ma'am. I just want to ask that I've just joined recently. तो मैं morning में वैसे I am not a morning person, but I've joined.
Trust me, half of them are not morning people. Yeah, but they are.
बट आई ट्राई टू डू मॉर्निंग में मैं वो मैनिफेस्ट करना करती हूँ, पर मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आता कि मैं क्या मैनिफेस्ट करूँ. जैसे आई शुड पुट ऑन द वीडियो, क्या करूँ मैं, मतलब.
वेट, श्रुति, मैनिफेस्ट मींस आपके ड्रीम्स जो हैं आपको वो देखने हैं. क्या मैनिफेस्ट करना, आपकी कोई ड्रीम्स नहीं ऐसे पॉसिबल है?
आई हैव लोट्स ऑफ ड्रीम्स.
मैनिफेस्ट करना मतलब ड्रीम करना, जो आपको पूरा करना है उसको स्टेप बाय स्टेप दिखना. That's called manifestation.
Okay. So should I put a video like you have set a video of manifesting, like audio of manifestation? So I just put that and then I start to do that.
बहुत जरूरत है हमें किसी आर्टिफिशियल हेल्प की, because हम बहुत नए हैं. बाद में जब हम आगे हो जाएंगे, हमें किसी म्यूजिक की जरूरत नहीं है, ऑडियो की जरूरत नहीं है. हम अपने आप कहीं बैठे हुए इवन खुली आंखों से मैनिफेस्ट कर सकते हैं. तब वो लेवल आ जाएगा हमारा. अभी हमें आंखें बंद करनी होती है, बिकॉज हम कट ऑफ होना चाहते हैं दुनिया से, कि कोई लैम्प जल रहा है तो हम डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हो रहे. एंड वी ट्राइंग टू गो इनसाइड एंड सी व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इनसाइड अस. या
ओके, थैंक यू.
एनी प्रॉब्लम? बिकॉज यू न्यू, आपने 12 डेज पहले किए थे, फिर आपने कुछ दिन मिस किए थे, देन यू जॉइंड. सो आई होप आपके जो 3-4 डेज आपने मिस किया, आप असाइनमेंट्स में कवर अप कर. Right. To allow you to join it a little later. Yeah. I don't want the group to suffer or you to suffer, because we are moving at a speed. So I want everyone to be in harmony and tandem, but don't expect too much. Just flow with it right now. Manifest is very simple and all of you will learn it. So thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll take up more questions once we finish. And for question answers, whoever wants can stay back, others can just close. So thank you everyone. Lots of love, light and abundance for you. Thank you Ritesh sir, my rockstar, to Amrita, to Shweta, and to everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you Sanjay sir as well.